This is the Tallahassee Business Podcast, bringing you engaging conversations with influential members of the community that you need to know. This episode is brought to you by Mill Creek Financial Consultants. At Mill Creek Financial Consultants, we offer more than just financial planning. We develop a relationship with you that helps you avoid common missteps, make confident decisions, and put your assets to work so you can enjoy the peace of mind that comes from financial security. Don't delay your important financial decisions any longer. Schedule a time to meet with our Mill Creek Financial Advisors and begin the journey towards achieving your dreams by visiting millcreekfinancialconsultants.com. No investment strategy can ensure peace of mind, assure profit, or guarantee against loss. Securities, products, and advisory services offered through Park Avenue Securities, LLC, PAS, member FINRA, SIPC.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Tallahassee Business Podcast. My name is Corey Melton. I'm Vice President of Membership and Talent Development here at the Chamber of Commerce. And today we have a guest with us, Ms. Brooke Brunner from Leon County Schools. Brooke, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Corey. I'm so excited to be here and talk a little bit about our Littles to Leaders program. I have the opportunity of serving our early learning community for Leon County Schools. Traditionally, that starts at age 3, but with Littles to Leaders, we are connecting with our families at birth.
So tell me, what is Littles to Leaders?
Littles to Leaders is an initiative that really focuses on parents as first teachers at birth. And really, when we get into the nuts and bolts of it, it's really connecting with them prenatally. I'm sure that you're aware, and many are aware, that brain development, 90% of it happens from birth to age 5. And so our goal through the school system is to connect with our families as quickly as we can and really encourage parents as first teachers and provide the resources that they need to be successful.
Now, that sounds unusual for me because typically we think about our school system starting with pre-K. So this is starting prenatally. Tell us more about that.
This particular program was really an idea of Superintendent Rocky Hanna. This is a really important space to him. And so at a chamber conference about 3 years ago, there was a keynote speaker, Quint Studer, and he had so many great ideas and initiatives that had really taken off in Escambia County. And so I had the opportunity to hear him speak, and I thought, why aren't we doing this right here in our own community in Leon County? This is directly aligned with Superintendent Hanna's vision. So we began the planning phase. It's taken us about 2 years to really put our program together, but it was important to us to provide quality programming to our community. We only wanted the very, very best. So we were excited to launch it about just a week ago. And we are able to connect with moms both at TMH Hospital and at HCA.
And so when you connect with them, kind of walk us through what that looks like. If I'm a new mom, or maybe it's my daughter-in-law and she's in the hospital giving birth, tell us what does that look like?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, traditionally the birth to all the way up to age 2 is not a traditional space of the school system. And so we knew exactly who to partner with. And so those are our experts over at Healthy Start. They've been a great partner. They already have some established programs in place. And so we were able to build on those. And so what that might look like in the hospital, each of the Connect staff with Healthy Start will go into the room of the mother that just gave birth. And if that mother opts in, they will conduct a screener that will allow Healthy Start to continue to follow that parent even after they leave the hospital, providing resources. But one really cool component that every family receives is a brain development bag. And so inside that bag, there are items that will assist the mother and the father with brain development and engaging with their child. So we have had a book locally authored and illustrated. We're really excited to bring that to life. It's called Good Morning Tallahassee. And so Heidi King is a local author, and then Janae Easton illustrated that book. And it's really specific to our community. It's made up of beautiful illustrations, including everything from the Capitol to Cascades Park, our beautiful waterways in Wakulla. And so we're excited to get that in front of families. But then further, we partnered with FCRR to provide extension activities with that book, so that parents will know at different developmental milestones, for example, birth to 12 months and then 12 months up to 18 months. Developmentally appropriate ways to interact with their child while reading that book. And then in addition, we have items, safe sleep items, we have bibs, we have some sensory toys like rattles, and we encourage all of our community partners to join us in this effort. And so anything that the community would like to contribute to the brain bag that goes to every single mother that gives birth in Leon County, we welcome them to do that. So we're touching about 3,000 families per year.
That is crazy. That is wonderful. So what kind of outcomes, like when these children really do enter the school system in pre-K or kindergarten, what kind of changes can we hope to see from parents starting earlier to really do some of these brain development activities?
Yep. Our biggest investment is in our children, and that takes on a two-prong approach. Our long-term investment in this particular project is to see our kindergarten readiness rates increase exponentially. Right now, we are consistent with the state with 49% of our kindergartners ready to enter school, and that is just not enough. That means only 51% are not ready. So we're really looking to move the needle on that. We know that when our kindergartners come in with the foundation that they need to be ready to learn, that embodies a successful school career. And so as they move forward into third grade, they're ready to read. And then they become readers to learn. And that's where we really develop our workforce and increase our graduation rates. So the long-term investment here is to move the needle on that kindergarten readiness.
And we see time and time again how important that is as we track students from those kindergarten readiness, like you said, through third grade, eighth grade, all the different milestones. They really are very strong indicators of where that student will land, and we want to give them the best shot from the very beginning. So you mentioned that others in the community could contribute to the bags. So if one of our listeners would like to do that, what should they do, or who should they contact?
That's a great question. We've developed an entire website. It's earlylearningleon.com, and one of the main tabs on that website is the Littles to Leaders tab, and that provides a mechanism in which to reach out to us, contact us, and contribute to our efforts.
I love that. And then if the book sounds amazing, and I haven't seen the final copy, but I've seen the draft, and it is just, as you said, beautifully done. If somebody just wanted to buy the book, is there a place where they could purchase that locally?
So that is available also on our earlylearningleon.com website, and we are open to partner with any of our local bookstores that would be willing to carry that on our behalf.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add that maybe we haven't already talked about?
We've covered it.
Okay. Well, Brooke, thank you so much for being here today, and for listeners. If you know someone or are interested in being part of the Littles to Leaders project, please check it out on the earlylearningleon.com website. If you're a mom or about to be a mom or know someone who is going to be a mom, make sure that they opt in to have this service, and so we can really develop our children and see those long-term effects in the years down the road. Thank you, Brooke, for being here.
Thank you for having me.